Black Sheep Ammunition back with another one.
y'all
Y'all know
doing?
how we doing.
Hey.
Of course, the legendary.
The guy himself, how are you?
I'm good.
Yes, sir.
Well, we got another banger for y'all today. Check us out.
Review for you today. We got an awesome new gun today we're about to try out today. Dick brought us out here today. We can't wait to see what it is. Dick, you go ahead and let us know what we're out here to review today.
So I'm pretty impressed with this. So Glocks have been, Glocks, we started, Glock started happening in 1986. And the gun's not changed very much in 86. And there's a lot of people that aren't a real Glock fan as they come out of the box. But there's a tremendous industry of accessories to make Glocks better. And Ruger came up with a really good idea. The patent expired on the Glock, the G19, and when the patent expired on the G19, that meant that they could really copy that gun as much as they wanted to. So what they've done is they've kind of copied the G19, but they've improved it, and it actually costs less than a Glock, in spite of the fact that it's a better gun. So what makes it a better gun is, for one, I have never been a big fan of Glock sights. They're plastic sights. I get a lot of guns in here that somebody dropped the gun on a table and there's a little smeared piece of plastic coming off the front sight and things like that. So this is not only a metal sight, front sight's tritium. It glows in the dark.
It glows in the dark.
Glows in the dark. So that's a big plus. Another big plus with this gun is that it is a modular grip, a grip module with a removable fire control system. So the serial numbers right here, and that part of the gun will come out of this grip frame. And later on, there's going to be a whole series of different grip frames that are available for this fire control unit. So you can change slide barrel, everything except the serial numbered part that operates the gun. And this could go into a carbine, it could go into a pistol with a larger magazine, a gun with a smaller, shorter grip, all kinds of different things like that.
So in simple terms, you're saying we could essentially change this grip onto this gun as far as if it was compatible?
As well, anything that's Glock compatible.
Glock compatible.
So Glock barrels,
and this
Glock
is a
triggers,
Ruger.
Glock sights, all of the stuff that's Glock stuff will actually work on this gun, but it comes with a lot of the features that a lot of people go for.
Man, I'm excited.
So it uses Glock
I'm excited about
magazines.
this one.
It's got a little different trigger from a Glock. A lot of people don't like this trigger. I like it. The trigger is basically a roll and break trigger, but it's not really that hard to manage. And really, with a lot of people that are new shooters, it's really easier to teach people with a roll and break trigger because, as you guys know, we've talked about it in the past. If you know when the gun's going to go off, there's a really good chance that you're going to anticipate and move the gun. And good shooters never know the exact instant the gun's going to go off. When the sights are there, they just increase pressure on the trigger till the gun goes off. And that can happen really fast once you learn that technique. It's slow while you're learning it. So it retails for $499. It's selling for close to $400, which is remarkably good for a gun with all the features this gun's got.
9mm.
So, 9mm, and all these interchangeable parts that work on it. Uses regular Glock magazines. Ruger's making their own magazine for it, but there's a million different companies that make Glock magazines. Generally, Glock magazines really are good magazines. As a general rule, they're about as good as anything that you buy. A lot of people buy aftermarket magazines, cheaper aftermarket magazines, and they tend to cause malfunctions. So anyway, that's kind of the rundown on the gun. So before we shoot, let's do a real quick safety brief. Always a safety brief. Safety is the biggest part of shooting, guys.
Number one.
It is absolutely the biggest part of shooting. And what we want to do is we want to develop a conditioned response of safe gun handling. The way we have a conditioned response of driving a car, we get in a car, we fasten the seatbelt. When we're driving the car, we're paying attention to our mirrors, we're watching our lane, we're monitoring our speed all the time. We don't think about that stuff because we've done it a lot. So if we teach ourselves to handle a gun that way, then we're going to be much, much safer than if we do things a different way often. So number one thing is gun pointing in a safe direction all the time, and all guns are treated as loaded. So, so if I'm if I'm laying this gun down on the table, I want to lay it down with the magazine out of the gun and the slide racked back. That's what I want to go for. So to lay a gun down on a table and there's other people around, and to leave the magazine in it and around in the chamber just makes you look like an amateur. Don't do that. Next thing is that we talk about is finger in trigger. So fingers can go in triggers when you've made the decision that you're going to shoot. You don't have to wait till you have sights. In the real world, you may not have time to get to sights, but the gun, you have to have decided that you're going to fire a shot, and you have to have the gun pointed in the general direction of what you're going to shoot at. So next thing is being aware of what's behind what we're shooting at, right? That's a huge thing. That's the reason we've got a backstop out here. It's the reason that it's the reason that in the real world we pay attention to our surroundings all the time, so that if we get in a situation, we hope that never happens, but if we get in a situation where we have to use deadly force, then we need to know what's behind what we're shooting at, right? Because we're responsible for every round that comes out of that gun. So to put a couple of rounds through the gun, it's really pretty impressive. It's comes with a standard 15-round magazines. It'll accept any Glock magazine, any of the standard double stack magazines anyway. And magazine goes in the gun. Slide release works well for a new gun. That's not a bad idea. Technically, that's a slide stop and not a slide release, but a lot of people use them. So just to put a couple of rounds through the gun, anything to the sights at all with it. We're close here. We're at 5 yards on that BLEA target. And if we go out into the bay, and I should be able to do pretty much a center hole to get a little bit on the left. That one's a little bit high. I might, if I was going to shoot this gun a lot, I might spend a lot of time paying attention to where those hits happen at longer range. I might push that sight over just a little bit to the left, because the sight picture looked pretty good when the trigger broke. So really, this is, I highly recommend this gun. Personally, I'm not a Glock fan. I don't like the way Glock grips work. I don't like the grip angle. But if I was going to buy something in that Glock style of gun, this would definitely be what I would buy, especially since it costs less than a Glock and it's got a lot of features that they don't have. Technically, in my opinion, it's a better gun.
I see
That's
why.
probably going to raise a lot of eyebrows. But
did you see that
what
shooting?
I see. So
I see why.
So anyway, that kind of spells it out. It's everything that a Glock 19 out of the box should be, pretty much. Don't worry about your feet.
Woo!
Man!
All right, y'all. So we're gonna be hitting the pumpkins with a 9mm, a 40, just to see if it's a difference.
We got pistols. I got pistols today. I pop these pumpkins. Y'all ready? Let's get it.
All right, so first round, you can go ahead and load and make ready.
Good.
Okay, first round is going to be full metal jacket and a pumpkin.
All right, ready?
Good sight picture, good trigger press. That was a little bit high, you shut the stem off. Okay,
Still hot.
yeah, still hot, but let's shoot another full metal jacket.
Let's go ahead.
I want to get the middle of the pumpkin. That was a hollow .9 millimeter, and it did almost nothing to the pumpkin.
Should I go zoom in on what it looked like?
So, yeah, we just made a little hole.
Well, let's check it out. Let's check it out. All guns are clear on the
Yeah,
range.
everything's
All
clear.
guns are clear. Ooh, his stem. It grazed. Check that out. Check out the impact. Do we have an exit? Is there an exit on the back?
Oh,
Yeah, there's an exit. Check that out. Oh, it made it all the way through. Oh, man. Okay.
bullet color.
And that is with the RUGER. Man, I'm telling you, I'm really a RUGER fan today. That is a nice gun. That is a really nice gun. All right, what do you have up next for us, Dick?
All right, two, 5, 5, 6.
We're getting this 5.56. Okay. Now we shoot green tips or just regular brass? Standard tip?
It's a mix of both in this one. I got green tips and regular tips.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. We got a mixed bag. Green tips, regular brass, target brass. See what we got here. Now what's the pumpkin? We're going at the new pumpkin?
Who's going to shoot the pumpkin?
5.56 it out. We shooting the new pumpkin or I can shoot the old?
Shoot the same pumpkin.
Same pumpkin. Let's see what we do.
Let's see what happens.
All right, we're hot.
So my prediction is we're going to punch a hole through it, but I don't know if we're going to do much else.
Safety off, hot.
Okay. Once again, we didn't do much to the pumpkin.
Not much of anything.
Let's go check the exit.
Let's check that exit one out. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the mag, clear out, make sure we're clear. All guns clear, lock it back.
Lock your bolt back, put your ECI back in.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put the ECI back, always. Safety is number one.
Okay.
Let's go check out those exit wounds.
All right.
I know this exit one's gonna be crazy.
It didn't even
It may
affect
not be
the
as
front.
much as you think, because there's no hydraulic.
Oh. Man.
Yeah, more. More.
Man. This is from 9 mil, and this is our 5.56.
So there's not really that much difference, is there? Yeah, and it's because, in the case of the pumpkin, it's not hydraulics. It's not full of, there's a hollow in the pumpkin, so there's no hydraulic shock. And that's what causes expansion and real damage to a person. All right, so now let's shoot that same pumpkin and shoot it with a shotgun.
A shotgun, that's how you feeling today? Let's see what we got up here.
Go ahead, show them how it's done.
Let's see about those shotguns here. Can you explain what type of shotgun this is we're shooting?
Well, it's just an old high standard. This is they're called riot guns. So this one is this is 1 ounce and 1/8 to 4s. So this is basically what you'd use turkey hunting. All right, but a shotgun, there's a lot of mass here. There's 1 ounce and 1/8 of shot.
Yes.
So when I shoot this pumpkin, the shotgun, we're going to get a lot more. So we got real effect out of that, and we got real effect out of it because of the fact that that shot is starting to spread out. There's a lot of it, and it does a lot of damage. What's good about a shotgun is that it's really powerful, has a big effect at a close range. But what's also good about a shotgun, if we load it with birdshot, that was number 4s. That's heavier than what I'd use in my house. If I was going to have a shotgun in my house, I'd load it with birdshot. And the reason is because if I use buckshot or slugs, they're going to have the potential to go through walls. Whereas this is not going to go through walls. It's not going to penetrate through walls as much. That makes sense? So if you live in an apartment or you got close neighbors and you shoot slugs in a shotgun, they may go through 2 or 3 walls before they stop.
That is true.
So you can go into your neighbor's house or into your neighbor's apartment. So a lot of people say you need buckshot in a shotgun. At self-defense distances, birdshot's just as good.
Birdshot is what you need in those
Yeah, because you saw what that did.
Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out. All guns are clear. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Well, let's stay. Hey. Ah.
See, that's a really damaged pumpkin.
Let's see what was really done here. Wow.
Oh, he's still alive.
I don't think he's gonna make it.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it.
He's
No,
gonna
he's
make
not
that.
gonna make it.
Yeah,
That's one dead pumpkin.
but he's done. All right, let's kill him some more.
Let's go ahead and get him
Okay.
done. Let's get him out of
So
here.
now let's shoot the pumpkin with a slug.
Hold up. Oh shit! Look on the inside.
Melon.
You see it?
So now we shoot it with a slug. I think you're going to be surprised at what happens when we shoot it with a slug. These really shoot. I know they're All right. With a slug. So it didn't do as much damage. Did that surprise you? Oh, let's put another slug in.
All right, this is something else. It's not
Oh,
a
that's one of
slug.
them one.
Uh-oh. So that was just a slug you just shot.
That's buck.
You got a
slug.
bug.
Yeah, there's another slug. Let's put another slug in.
All right, just one more slug.
Okay.
He shot the
So,
same spot.
You would have thought
This man is
you would
a
have
sniper,
thought that
bro.
the shot would have made less effect than the slug, right? But that's not what happened. What's good about the slug is that it penetrates. What's bad about the slug is that it penetrates. So if I'm in my house and I've got slugs in my shotgun, we can see the bank through that hole. It made a big hole, but it kept going, right? So let's put up another pumpkin and do buckshot.
Through the hole. All right, copy that.
And that's with a slug. And imagine if you got kids in the other room. You never know what's in the other room. So wow, that shotgun for home defense that's a lot of, like, he's literally looking through. Like, let's go check that out. Like, look at the size of this entering wound. Like,
Oh Lord.
Okay, so that's what I was talking about a while ago. This would be a horrible wound to a person, but we've got loose pellets on the other side of that. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's going to be a terrible impact wound. At across the room distance, and where I was about across the room distance, that's what you're going to have.
hey, come
So-
on. Get a close up of the peppers, like of the little birds, like those little black bees.
Yeah,
Those
See,
little peppers.
that's the shot. That's 7.5
was
shot.
talking about.
So it does a devastating, short, low penetration effect, which works really well in a defensive situation. All right.
All right, y'all. Again, we are Black Sheep Ammunition. We had another great one out here today with Lewis Creek Shooting School with Dick Jones, man. And we really thank y'all. We'll see y'all again for the next one.
All right, till next time, y'all.